People make Glasgow, and people make More Than Gold 2014. We want to give thanks for the many, many people that are making this project happen. And throughout this little video, you're going to find out some of the things that are happening, and we want you to join with us and pray today. I'm standing here outside St George's Tron in the centre of Glasgow. This is going to be our entry point for people coming to visit Glasgow, and we'll have an information centre here. So if you want to know what's happening when you arrive in the city, come and chat to Helen Wright, our church engagement office. Let's be praying that many people come through the doors of this building and find out not just about More Than Gold, but are introduced to the love of God as they are given a cup of coffee, as they sit down and watch some of the games. There have been parties happening all over the country for the last 40 days. Celebrations like this behind me have been set up as the Queen's baton has passed, and we want to give thanks for the many churches who've baked shortbread medals, who've stood outside churches with More Than Gold balloons, who've opened their doors to welcome people in, who've done face painting, who've had Thanksgiving and worship services. It's been so good to hear all the stories of how communities have been celebrating with the church what's happening in our nation. This weekend, hundreds of people are going to be arriving in Glasgow for the Commonwealth Games. This particular group of people are the mission teams that are coming to Glasgow to be part of More Than Gold 2014. They're going to be on the streets of Glasgow, they're going to be in the parks, they're going to be working with churches, and they're going to be serving both the church and the people in Glasgow. In particular, the Salvation Army are going to be handing out over 150,000 bottles of water, and we want to agree with one another that every time one of those bottles of water is given away, that there will be a meaningful encounter with the goodness of God, that there will be opportunities for us to love and pray for people. We're also going to have the street pastors working as games pastors on our streets, and we want to be praying for them, that they will be able to support the local authorities and to really bring peace and service and goodness to our city. All over Scotland, churches are preparing to engage with the Commonwealth Games. Let's join together in praying for churches that will open their doors to welcome children as they run Fit for the King holiday clubs, for churches that will be hosting parties for the opening celebration, for churches that are going to be hospitality centres, and churches that are going to be praying and offering thanksgiving throughout this event. I want to introduce you to my friend Clyde. Clyde's arrived all over Glasgow. There are 21 of these great sculptures popping up in our streets. But we're also preparing to welcome lots of new Clydesiders coming to volunteer at the Games. And we want to be praying for all of the many hosts who are offering to open their homes to each of these volunteers. Pray that they will receive a great welcome and the hosts will really enjoy having their volunteers stay with them. Fiona's one of the volunteers that's going to be joining our press team at the South Portland Street offices. There's going to be a whole team of us working there throughout the Games. So we're going to be joining together the office staff who've been there all year with some new volunteers. And I'd really appreciate you just joining with us and praying for that team. Praying for strength, praying that we'd stay encouraged, praying that we continue to bless one another and really serve the wider More Than Gold family well throughout the Games. So we really want to join together to pray for our city officials, to pray for the Games organisers, and to agree together that this is going to be a wonderful event for the city, that it's going to run smoothly, that people are going to be safe and protected, and that we're going to be celebrating one of the best events that happens here in Glasgow.